This was the scene at the New York Auto Show as Cadillac launched its latest addition to the family, the XT4. And yes, it is a crossover, and yes, I know many, well, at least yours truly, were getting a little bored with this segment. However, Cadillac really had no choice. Cadillac's a business, and it has to go where the money is, and right now, the compact CUV market is where that money is. You're looking at Seattle, Washington, and this is where Cadillac has decided to do its North American launch of the XT4. And hopefully this week we'll find out why Cadillac actually believes that this little puppy just might put a scare into those Germans. And yes, I did say little puppy.
Actually be here so many months after New York and actually launching the stuff and seeing how many of these things are parked outside the hotel here. It's exciting. I mean, this is a big deal for us. I mean, it's obvious that Escalade meant a lot for the Cadillac brand, and you see 20 years later what that vehicle has done for us, and we're literally at the other end of the vehicle size spectrum with XT4 that in many ways is going to be as prophetic for the brand in terms of what it's going to do for us. The head designer, Robin, he's like, we're thinking if Escalade's a big dog right now, what would it have looked like as a puppy? And I thought that was just such a good way of describing their approach to figuring out the styling for the XT4, because there are definitely cues that you can see there that, yeah, if it was a little gushy guy 6 weeks in and stuff, yeah, I imagine this is what it would look like, or if you threw it in the dryer and put it on the hot cycle. So it was a nice way of describing it.
I'm sure Motoring TV viewers recognize this man. He's Canadian Steve Carlisle, who was president of GM Canada for many years. But recently, he got that phone call, and now Steve is president of Cadillac globally.
It's a terrific opportunity, right? Because Cadillac's a storied brand in the industry and poised for a real resurgence, given all the launch activity that we have in front of us. So who wouldn't want to do that, right? Part of the story here with the launch key is filling out the portfolio, and the one that we're here to celebrate this week is the XT4, so entering into the compact SUV segment. So you're going to see a very different face on Cadillac here, figuratively and literally over the next couple of years.
When it comes to the design of the XT4, there's definite hints of its big brother, the XT5, as well as the CT6 sedan. But Cadillac would like to make it perfectly clear this is a brand new car on a brand new platform with a brand new engine. It's a 2-liter turbo 4-cylinder, 237 horsepower, 258 pound-feet of torque. And it comes with cylinder deactivation, which means under the right conditions, you can run this baby on 2 cylinders. But I'm saving the best news for last. It also comes with a 9-speed transmission, which is not a CVT transmission. Yes.
We wanted to make sure that the interior felt sporty but spacious. So you'll see that it's a nice simple interior theme, but it's also about craftsmanship and great use of materials. And then it's an all-new component set, so we've got new steering wheels, clusters, shifters, rotary controller, so the touchscreen interface is either full touchscreen, full remote, or a mix of both. It really is up to the driver how they want to use it. Certainly for us, we really wanted a vehicle that showed the character of the car. So while it's a Cadillac, it's certainly its own car as well. I think that's really evident in the rear. So when you see this vehicle in traffic, the lamp signature is the first thing that's going to catch your eye, but the stance of this vehicle is fantastic. It's got really, really wide track. The wheels are really pushed to the corners. The wheels are big. It looks fantastic, nice and low. We're really excited about it.
You know, I agree with Andrew when it comes to the lights on this XT4. In fact, the entire Cadillac lineup. The lighting design really gives Cadillacs a distinctive look on the highway. You know exactly what the brand is. But you know us on Motoring TV when it comes to lighting color. Red means stop, amber means caution. Well, this may not be a deal breaker, but my pet peeve is simply this. On the front and side of the XT4, amber. In the rear, I'm just saying.
People just owe it to themselves to get themselves out of their patterns and behaviors and their judgments about brands to really just give a fresh look to all the manufacturers who are out there. I know Cadillac can stand above the rest. We just need people to break their patterns and their perceptions of, I only drive this or I only drive that, and just look at things fresh with new set of eyes. And I know that Cadillac's going to be on that list.
A few final thoughts on the Cadillac XT4. Would I buy one? Probably not. Would I buy a Cadillac? You bet. Now I know I'm in the minority, but I still enjoy a car. Cadillac is simply building among the best sedans on the market. But I will say that Cadillac has done a fine job with this XT4. Like its siblings, it has that distinctive caddy look no matter what angle you're looking at it. Ditto on the interior, the ride, and the powertrain is extremely smooth. So I would definitely suggest you put the XT4 on your shopping list, but you know Cadillac, it's always looking for that younger demographic. While these vehicles are parked outside the hotel in Seattle, a lot of young people came by for a look, including a young girl around 22 years old. I asked her, when it comes to cars, what defines luxury? And she said with no hesitation, Cadillac, and she hoped someday to have enough money to buy one. Well, starting now and up until 2020, Cadillac every 6 months will introduce a new vehicle. And hopefully for Cadillac and for her, she'll have all her money saved up.